King Ralio.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time, welcome in general. My name is Reese, and as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this Nike top out of some socks. Now, I did have some inspiration. A friend of mine wore a Nike outfit made out of socks in her music video, and her sister made the outfit for her, so I'll link that down below. And there's also an Instagram account that does like a bunch of outfits from Nike socks, so I'll link them down below as well. I thought all of the outfits were super cute, and I wanted to try to make one of my own, so I also went ahead and added in some Nike keychains. As you can see, I thought that it would just give it like a cute little flair. And I also used these keychains in 2 videos before. I made a belt, and I also made some Nike shoes, but I'm rambling now, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm starting off with 3 pairs of socks and some Nike keychains or lanyards that I got, I think, off either Amazon or eBay. So I did have some already cut up from a project that I did before, so I'm just going to use those ones. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut off the ankle part of the socks, and then after I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut open one side of the socks. And I want to make sure that the Nike sign is on the front and back when I'm cutting, so that it looks like this when I open it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing to, I think I used 5 actual socks, so I'm gonna do the same thing to 5 socks. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and sandwich 2 of the socks together, and then I'm just going to sew a straight stitch down one side. So as you see here, I'm sandwiching these 2 together, then I'm going to sandwich the other 2 together and sew a stitch down one side. And I actually used a zigzag stitch for this whole project. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm going to open it up, and this is how it should look. As you see, I have 2 socks sewn together twice. Now I'm taking that 5th sock and I'm going to sandwich it down to one of the double socks, I guess, that I just sewed. And I'm going to sew a zigzag stitch down this side as well. It might seem confusing, but honestly, essentially, you're just sewing all 5 socks together to make one complete circle. So here's what it looks like after I sewed that down. So now I have 3 socks sewn all together. I'm going to take that last pair, flip it over, sew one end to one side and the other end to the other side, and then you will have the base of your tube top. So this is what it's looking like. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the bottom hem. So for this, all I'm going to do is flip up the bottom edge, and honestly, you could leave it raw if you wanted, but I just decided to flip it over and hem it down just to give it a bit of a more polished look. So once again, using a zigzag stitch, I'm just going to go ahead and sew all the way around to complete my hem. Okay, so now that I have sewn completely around the bottom, I'm done with the hem. And now we're going to move on to the shoulder strap. So this is what it looks like. And I knew that I wanted 1 sock in the middle. So I'm going to use that as a guide when I attach my strap. So I'm taking the remainder of the sock and I'm going to cut off this middle section of it because it has these ridges just like the shirt. And so I'm only using 4 socks for this part, so I'm just going to cut off that middle part with the ridges on 4 of the socks, and then I'm going to cut it down one side to open it up, and then I'm going to place 2 on top of each other to make 2 long strips total. So right now I'm cutting out 4 strips, then I'm going to sew 2 together to make 1 strip and the other 2 together to make another strip. So then I'm also going to add these Nike straps, and you're going to see what it looks like right now. So I just sewed one end of the strap down to the very edge, and then I sewed the other end down to that middle piece. And as you see, when you stretch it, it'll stretch out so the Nike sign is not all scrunched up. So like I said, I'm using this middle panel as a guide, and I'm placing the Nike straps down right on the side, and then I'm going to sew it. And then for the back, I'm going to place the back end right next to this middle seam and sew that down flat. So this is what it's looking like after I sew those things down. And the last thing I'm going to do is take the remainder of these keychains, and I'm going to sew one down to the left side and one down to the right side. So I wanted it to look like a keychain still, so I'm just going to take this buckle or fastener, stick one end through here, fold it over and straight stitch. And then for this one, I believe that I put one end through the part closest to the teeth and one end through the other side, pulled it out, and then taking the end piece, I'm just gonna stick it in, fold it over, and sew a straight stitch. So this is the finished look. I'm so in love. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications so you can see all my other videos, because I'm coming with heat, sis, period. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Alright you guys, so that is going to conclude this video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you recreate something similar, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see and repost you to my story. So thank you for watching. As always, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.